Wow, we're still not done. We got more things. I know, right? We never can talk about anything good.
I know.
Ever.
There's nothing. It's always negative on this show.
I know.
Never anything good.
I know. Well, we had that Batman conversation last episode. Of the canceled game that looked cool.
Oh, yeah, that was cool. But that was canceled.
Yeah, but we also had that kid that beat Tetris.
That was pretty sick.
Yeah.
But this episode's all bad.
Yeah. It'll never get better. So, you guys know the Helldivers 2?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Helldivers 2 is good.
Yeah.
It's good.
Well, there was a controversy that we're a little late on, but more has been developing. So we're actually technically all caught up. Suck it, nerds. Where after it being out for 6 months, Sony decided to force PlayStation Network integration onto the PC version of Helldivers 2, and then delisted the game in about 70-ish countries that didn't actually have the PlayStation Network. That is stupid. That is dumb.
I'm pretty sure they did end up walking that back.
They did.
Eventually.
They did.
After it got review bombed.
It got review bombed. The community manager said to the fans, just pirate the game, which that community manager got fired.
The community manager said that?
I'm pretty sure, yeah, and they got fired.
Wow.
Yeah, because Helldivers 2 did not, it was out of their hands. PlayStation wanted that day one, and the Helldivers team managed to argue to get it to like 6 months post-release. So why does that matter? Well, first of all, 70 countries that were able to play Helldivers 2 now cannot play Helldivers 2. Second, there's no need to log your PlayStation account because Helldivers 2 was up for 6 months, never an issue.
Yeah.
This is just a way to artificially inflate PlayStation numbers to look good to stockholders.
Yeah, there's no legitimate reason for integrating that. It doesn't accomplish anything.
No, it doesn't at all. It's completely stupid. There's no point. There's no reasoning.
No.
They just did it because they want to look good, and also maybe because Sony wants to stick their fingers in a game they, technically speaking, didn't make. They help funded.
But it says PlayStation Studios right when you launched the game, Howard.
They probably were. The game was probably being made, and they went, "What if we shoved more money into this?" Like how everyone thinks Nier Automata was a PlayStation exclusive, but it wasn't. Or the Crash Insane trilogy, and it wasn't. Or how they think literally every Final Fantasy game is a PlayStation exclusive. Meanwhile, they're just waiting for the contracts to end out, so that way they can start putting it on everything else. Or like how, because what was it? They also thought Ni no Kuni: Wrath of the White Witch was a PlayStation exclusive, and that got poured in. It's almost as if PlayStation doesn't have any games.
And I'm a PlayStation guy. Want to know how often I use that thing? Not very often.
So, this is the end of the story, but it keeps going. Because now they're porting Ghosts of Tsushima, the director's cut, to PC. That is also going to have PSN connectivity on PC. And they said, oh, it's only for the multiplayer mode. Fine. Stupid, but that means 70 countries aren't going to play it. Whatever. Then they announced God of War Ragnarok. It's coming to PC.
A game Sony actually made.
I know, right? You need to be connected to PSN to play the single-player game God of War Ragnarok. Why? Why? There's no need.
Helldivers, that's at least a multiplayer game.
Yeah.
You can, if you really stretch it, you can kind of understand
Just a little.
where they're coming from.
Just a tad.
God of War is a single-player experience through and through. There is no online integration whatsoever in that game. And I say that as someone who just recently platinumed that game. There's no online connectivity whatsoever.
So why do you need PSN to just be attached to it? It's just anti-consumer at that point. You're losing money from like what 30 to 70 countries that don't have your Sony stuff but have Steam. For what? Better stock portfolio? Maybe if you made games, you'd look better to the stock market, I guess. But why are you trying to appease the stock market?
Howard, what are you talking about? They're making games. They're making games like the Horizon remake, the Last of Us remake, the God of War remake.
The Horizon multiplayer, the Horizon TV show.
Yeah.
The Horizon
that's not a game.
The third game. The Horizon Legos game. The Horizon beer koozies. The Horizon work
pathetic.
camps. The Horizon
Oh no.
Boston Robotics branded Horizon Zero Dawn collab. Because everyone likes Horizon Zero Dawn. It totally isn't an industry play of a franchise at all. At all.
It's fine. It's whatever. Still can't get into it.
No, it's not like, its approval was artificially manufactured. Because I want to find the guy who puts Horizon Zero Dawn in his top 10 franchises of all time. I want to meet him. I want to talk to him. Because if Fortnite's also on there, I'm going to give him his second game to play. So it's just stupid. It's bad. It's bad. Well, I don't even need to explain why this is just
it's
completely anti-consumer. It's just useless.
Do better, Sony. You probably have it in you. Maybe.
Maybe. I don't know. That new Astro game kind of looked cool.
That looks pretty cool, actually.
That one
That
looked
does look pretty good.
Yeah. And they said they had no games coming out this year. They literally said that.
Oh, they did say that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they're like, we have no major releases. Then just drop Astro, and it's like, wow, that game actually that game looks good.